but I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Like most people clicking on this video, New Vegas was a game I grew up with and loved. And over the decades later, I still watch videos about it being pumped out every single day. And with the rising trend of challenge videos, I was inspired to finish something I started as a kid. Min-maxing the fuck out of my character by getting every skill up to 100 as soon as possible. Without exploits. Skills in New Vegas are determined by a couple of sources, but we can only care about permanent ones, including special stats, which with the inclusion of intense training and implant perks, ups which scale off of intelligence and the educated perk, and most importantly, skill books with the comprehension perk. SparkNote's version of min-maxing is to start out with 9 in endurance and intelligence, and 7 in luck, heading straight to Vegas or the Cazadors, grabbing a piece of con armor, and hitting those casinos until you have more implants than South Korea. Then fast travel back to Good Springs and start getting that knowledge. You're gonna start off in Good Springs, the home inhabited by Trudy and Sunny Smiles east from the schoolhouse. On a bookshelf, there's a Chinese Army Special Ops training manual. Then you go to the NCR Correctional Facility. On the second floor of the NCR Correctional Facility Administration, on a desk, is a lying congressional then style. You go all the way to Lone Wolf Radio. Inside the radio trailer near the mattress, there's a wasteland survival guide. And then heading down to Prim, inside the Bison Steve Hotel, on the floor in the gift shop, behind the counter, there's a book of the Tales of the Junktown Vendor. Then going all the way to the Prospector's Den, inside the caves and the subterranean den structure. In the large barrack room on the floor is a far right corner. There is a tumbler sedan. Then going all the way to the Nevada Highway Patrol Station, on the desk without the computer in the entrance. Then going all the way to doors leading to the cell. There's a in this game copy of Guns and Bullets, Hell's Motel, the shack inside the Mesquite Mountain along to the Mesquite Mountain Globe with a hat inside the Western tent behind the bedding. Radio and rest stop inside the DC Journal, the Journal Ground. Wasteland Survival Guide. Entering bartender lady close to the counter is a copy of Duck Cover. Then going all the way to Nipton Illustrated. After killing all of the Legion mongrels that are in the one building, you can find a big book of science. Resting on a large metal crate in the cave, there's a copy of Grognak the Barbarian. Then heading to Wolfhorn Ranch. Inside the farmhouse, partially under the fridge without a door, there's a copy of Tumblers and a copy of Animals Husbandry Farm. Inside the nuclear test site shack, going small bag looking barn. The campsite of Eastern Journal Survival Medicine from at the foot of the metal shelves on the floor. Then going into Cottonwood Cove and stealing the Grognak the Barbarian comic from one of the important quests to do for two of Phoenix's books is That Lucky Old Son, but doing it specifically for Ignacio Rivas, also be found because he will give you a big design building line in the bed same level as the applies a Ryan cops after killing Benny. Later, you can go inside the presidential suite in the pool room, sneak and steal keys all the way to get a copy of Guns and Bullets from Big Sal's office. Dean's South Nevada Wind Farm. In the shack on the table with the clipboard and scrap metal, there's a copy of Dean's Electronics. Camp Forlorn Hope in the command center of the southeast corner on the desk is a Shearcroft Farm on quarters. some paper by the Allied Technologies Office, the large room on the west side of the building, on the north corner of the fencing area. You can get a copy of the headquarters. On the first floor, plus a very hard locked door on top of the safe. Inside the shack, you can find in a crate a copy of Guns and Bullets. Cap counterfeiting shack on the suitcase by the bed in the small back cellar room. You can get a copy area inside the junk shack vendor. West on the desk in the smaller inside the fisherman. You can get a copy shack on the bed table inside the shack. You can get another copy of the Journalism swimming all the way to the scavenger platform. You can find among the books under the fallen metal bookshelf in the northern platform Cannibal Johnson's Cave, Wasteland Survival, Barracks, a barbarian from the mattress rifle, pool in the armory, the common room, get a copy of Guns and Bullets inside Loyal's house, headquarters on the ground north of the door next to the radioactive barrel spider and on a shelf past a hard lock. Get a copy of Chinese Army legging in the cellar in the back room on a table in the lab left of the chemistry stairs to the elevator science in the following from the elevator to the pest control to the table branch on the open locked shelf doing the wrap stuff for them for get a copy of Lying Congressional Style. You can get a copy of DC Journal of Today in the Silver Peak Mines inside the shack behind the two small tables on the ground in an open Jacobstown lying in front of the oven in the first bungalow of the north and the Ranger Station Foxtrot on the table next to Tom copy of the Barbarian copy of Duck and Cover. Also in Sloan, inside the workers' barracks, on the back left of the shelf under the first aid box, you can get a copy of Duck and Cover. In Hidden Valley, inside the bunk of the Brother of Steel, inside the doctor's office, you can get a copy of Nikola Tesla and You. So unlike the other three DLC, Honest Hearts doesn't have a set amount of skill books for you to get. Instead, it has 4 workbench crates which roll a loot table when you enter their location for the first time in each playthrough, meaning you can manipulate it by saving and reloading to the location before you enter each cave. The caves that you can get them at is Angel Cave, Cuevo Garacho, Fallen Rock Cave, and Stone Bones Cave. The contents of each has a 4% chance of creating a big book of science, a 4% chance of creating a 2 checks of one of Big Book of Science, Chinese Army Special Ops Training Manual, DC Journal of Internal Medicine, a Dean's Electronics, Lying Congressional Style, Tales of a Junktown Vendor, and Tumblers Today. Then there's several checks for drained ammunition, several checks for flavor fuel, energy cells, healing power, Derut, and other things, junk, and a 18.22% chance of getting jack shit. So there's an 84.64% chance that you will not get a skill book at all. 7.92% chance of 2 or more skill books. And if you get the max amount of skill books in each crate, it is a 0.16% chance to get 4 skill books. I did not want to do this. I chose not to do that. So I only went for 2 copies in each of the crates. So whatever score I could have gotten, like whatever level I could have gotten, could have been fucking lower. Most skill books in Old World Blues are actually made with recipes instead of actual skill books, except for a handful. So here are all the locations, and remember to pick up a bunch of books, scrap, so you can make these recipes. In Higgs Village, repair is found inside House 00, sandwiched in the rack of Old World scientific equipment on the upstairs landing. In Science, found in House 102, upstairs in the back room. Speech is found on top of the radio on the second floor of the house. Medicine is found in House 103's upstairs in a bedroom on the shelf by the desk. Chinese Army Special Ops Training Manual is found on the floor opposite the door in the room where the chest plate of the Stealth Suit Mark II is found. Sneak is in the X-13 testing lab inside the testing area, found on the floor of the kitchen area. Copy of the Chinese Army Special Ops Training Manual is found in the testing facility section. And in the reward safe upon completing all the stealth suit tests. Lockpicking hidden inside the SW vent in the reception observation area. The X can be found in the Big Mountain West Tunnel. Inside, behind a locked door, easy to the right. Found upon Little Yanks in the northeast. First to the right when entering from the fast travel point. Energy weapons, the Z-38 Lightwave Dynamic Research inside on the very top catwalk underneath the screen of a microphone reader. XZA left field artillery launch in the artillery command center. Launching the artillery at X7B Boomtown target zone. Inside a footlugger found in one of the small craters. Melee weapons can be found on the Y0 Research Center on the roof. Big Book of Science is found in the Y0 Research Center in a corner of the canyon south of the YO building between two Xander root plants and a hand of a skeleton. Barters on Signal Hills on the ground to the right upon entering underneath the bottom of the shelves next to a piece of scrap electronics. The Lonesome Road, a copy of Dean's Electronics, can be found in the Hopeville missile silo bunkers. When walking into the room with the first missile, the book is located on the left of the stairs amongst some rubble. A copy of Nikola Tesla and You, it's found in the Hopeville Missile Base headquarters. Copy of Guns and Bullets is found in the Hopeville Armory barracks and toilet underneath an overturned book. A copy of Grognak the Barbarian is in the Hopeville Women's Barracks at the back of the barracks. X on a small table under a Tales of a Junktown vendor is in the Marked Men's Guard outpost, located through the cellar door on the east wall of the building. Downstairs table near some gore on the northwest wall. Duck and cover can be found in the collapsed overpass tunnel just south of the exit to the high road, behind some sandbags and a crate underneath a teddy bear. The Big Book of Science can be found in the Aston Missile Silo, in the north corner of Launch Deck Level 3 in the silo wreckage just past Chinese Army Special Ops Training Manual can be found in Sunstone Tower Roof. On a bookshelf facing the wall, hidden from view, you have to throw explosives into a corner. Copy of you actually push it out. Colonel Mez can be found in the cave of grab it. Abandoned. After exiting the cave in the south corner under a nightstand in the room, pugilism bed and the exit to the divide in the buried building plant underneath in the northeast corner of the third room behind a set of tipped over lockers. Survival guide can be found in the waste disposal station. Congressional style fallen radioactive barrels by the skeleton draped over one. Eastmost corner underneath a physician's desk may have fallen off of building after detonation of the warhead. A copy of Dean's Electronics can be found in the abandoned Brotherhood of Steel bunker on a metal sill opposite of the reloading bench. Copy of Pugilism Illustrated exit villa found at the entrance of the Dead Money Barbarian can be found in the police station inside the police station basement on the floor in the room northwest corner in from the filing cabinet. Duck and cover can be found where you meet Dean Domino, but if you do not have the unofficial patch, it may clip through the bed and you will have to use explosives to get it out of there. But it took many fucking resets. BC Journal of Internal Medicine can be found in the Villa Clinic, in the Villa Clinic basement, in a tool cabinet next to some fire extinguishers. Tales of a Junktown vendor, Salad del Sol South, in a building opposite the room. Dean's Electronics South, in the house on a del Sol switch station. In the south center of the map on the upper level next to the terminal that shuts off the power to the protected speakers. A copy of Chinese Army Special Ops in the Blessed del Sol switch station as well. In the eastmost room of the switch station, there's a large machine on the south side of the room located on the catwalk that runs around. Copy of Guns and Bullets can be found in the Sierra Madre Casino on the floor behind the cashier's desk, accessible by ceiling beams. Copy of Tumblers Today in the casino floor area in the south of the third floor office. on top
Lying
of a congressional
cabinet.
style can be found in Tampico on the shelf opposite of the holotape projector. A copy of Nikola Tesla's room on a bookshelf found right outside of the Sierra Madre vault on a pipe in a duffel bag. And with all of that, I'm fucking tired. It took me like over 40 fucking hours to do. It was level 32. And you could probably do it at level like 30 or 29 if you fully min-max this shit. But fuck that. Follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/UniTurtle1. Goodbye.